Hello friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make sugarcane vinegar. I already have a Bengali video, but many of you have requested this video in English. So here you go. Sugarcane is easily available and not very expensive also. We went to an island and I got this sugarcane fresh juice. Here I have 500 ml juice. Today it's a bit late, so I'm not going to do anything. I will leave this one as it is. Fresh sugarcane has lots of yeast in it, and it also attracts yeast from air because sugarcane is so sweet. Even though I didn't do anything yesterday, the fermentation has started. So today I'm just going to strain the juice and I will put in this jar and I will leave the jar as it is. This jar is sterilized, so make sure when you are starting the vinegar process, all the equipments and jar all are nicely sterilized. Those who want to make apple cider vinegar, you can actually make the apple juice and you can follow the same recipe here. When you make the juice, it's easy for yeast to break down the sugar or the carbohydrates inside. So it's a good idea to use the fruit juice instead of fruits, but most of the time it's expensive because you need to use lots of fruits to get the fruit juice. That's why I showed you the fruits. Here I have this banana vinegar. I'm going to use little bit, only around 20 ml, and I'm going to add this vinegar to this sugarcane juice so that the pH level will be lower faster. And you can see lots of bubbles already. That means the fermentation has already started. Since sugarcane juice is very sweet, I'm not going to add additional sugar now. So I will just leave it in the room temperature for a few days like that, and later I will add some sugar. As I say in my all the vinegar videos, initially we are trying to make alcohol from the fruit or fruit juice. So this time you can cover the lid. As long as you are barfing regularly, it should be fine. Today is the 4th day and you can see lots of bubbles and fizz inside the juice, and you can also get some sour smell. So that means the fermentation is very active now. So when fermentation starts, it's also produce the gas or carbon dioxide. That's why I say you have to burp every day to avoid any explosion. Burp once a day, that means every day you will open the lid, and also you should stir so that no bad bacteria or mold will grow on top. Also we have added little bit vinegar to make the pH level of the liquid lower. So when the pH level of the liquid is less than 4.6, it is said that no bad bacteria and mold can grow in the liquid. See how beautifully the fermentation going on. So this is the sign. When you get lots of bubbles and fizz, you must know that the fermentation is strong and going active. Today is the 15th day and I have added 2 spoons sugar on 5th and 10th day. That means I have added 2 times in this 15 days duration. And now I'm going to strain the liquid. You can see less bubbles now because the fermentation is slow now, and you can also smell alcohol at this point because the fermentation went very fast and active in last 15 days and it has created alcohol. So after we strain this, we will leave in a jar and we will keep the jar open so that we get the acetobacter, which is the good bacteria, comes from the air and convert the alcohol to vinegar. So that's why in the second phase we can't keep the jar airtight. We have to keep it open for the acetobacter to come in. At this point, this liquid has enough alcohol and we can call this as sugarcane cider because in the whole vinegar making process we go through from fruit to alcoholic drink, which we call wine or cider, and then that cider becomes vinegar. That's why we call apple cider vinegar. So here we got the cider, and now I'm going to add this mother I had from previous batch. This is the banana vinegar mother I have made before, and here is the banana vinegar. I'm going to add again little bit because I want the mother of the sugarcane vinegar to come as soon as possible. So when we say vinegar with mother, that means the vinegar is without pasteurization, and the good bacteria, which is the Acetobacter, is also called mother. So when we say vinegar with mother, that means the bacteria is present inside. So I'm adding this vinegar so that the bacteria will be there already, and we don't have to really wait for the bacteria to come from outside. I have already added some bacteria inside the vinegar or the cider, and I'm going to get the mother very soon. So I will just add this kitchen towel on top so that no insects can go in, and it will be exposed to oxygen to get the Acetobacter from air. So today is the 25th day from the starting, and you can see there is a thin layer on top which we call mother. So if you see closely, this looks like young coconut, and once it started, it gets thick very fast. So if you get good alcohol, you get mother very fast. So your objective should be always to get good alcohol, because if you get good alcohol, you get the mother faster. Sometimes instead of mother, you get one more layer which is called come yeast, which also looks very similar to mother, but only difference is with time this layer will be not thickened like mother. One more week passed by and you can see the mother is thick now, and that's why I'm saying that when you get the come yeast will be not thick with time. It will be flat from the day 1. So today is 46th day from the day 1, and 3 weeks from the day I have strained, and now I'm going to do a pH level test to see what is the pH level of this vinegar. And I'm also going to take out the mother, and I will show you how the mother looks like so that you will know when your mother comes. You might have seen lots of videos where people will show you the residue at the bottom and call it mother, but that's not the mother, that is the dead skin of the yeast. So that was a misleading information. This is the mother of the vinegar, and this actually formed by the bacteria called Acetobacter. In some rare cases, the Acetobacter will not form this mother, or what we call the colony, but that's not very common. The common thing is to get this mother or this layer. So now I'm going to use this pH strip to measure the pH level. The pH level of vinegar varies among different vinegars. It also varies among pH meter or pH strips. Different brands can give you different result, and some brands give you lower pH meter than actual one. But anyway, the standard is when your pH level is less than 3.5, we can consider is as vinegar, because the vinegar is much more acidic. And here you can see the pH strip, the color of the pH strip immediately changed, and this is matching with 3. So the actual level could be 3.5 or 3.8 or even 3.2. We will not know until we use the pH meter. But this is good enough for me. I have tasted the vinegar, it's actually tasting like vinegar, and now I'm transferring the vinegar to a narrow mouth bottle so that it will have less exposure to oxygen. When your vinegar get exposed to oxygen, there are chances that the vinegar will get spoiled. Some people say vinegar will not get spoiled. That's not true. When you make vinegar at home, homemade vinegar often gets spoiled because of the strength. So when we say strength, that means we are talking about the strength of the acidity, and the benchmark is 5%. But whether your vinegar has 5% acidity or not, that you will not be able to know from the pH level test. You have to do vinegar titration, which is not possible to do at home. You need to test in the laboratory. So that's why I say once your vinegar is ready, keep it in the refrigerator to avoid getting spoiled. 5 days over since I have transferred to this narrow mouth bottle, and now I am transferring again to another small bottle so that it will have less head space. But within these 5 days, there was another small mother formed on top, and you can see that. And this happened because maybe there was little bit oxygen exposed to the nanomouth bottle, and that's why it formed another mother again. This is very common. So if you get mother again even after transferring to nanomouth bottle, don't worry, it's fine. So our sugarcane vinegar is ready, and you can make any vinegar from any fruit by following this recipe. I have many vinegar recipes. I will put the playlist in the description. You can check out the link there. What are the other vinegar I have made, and you can also try. If you have liked this video, comment below, give me a thumbs up, press the subscribe button if you haven't, and I will see you again with lots of fermented food and drinks recipes. Let me know if you want to see any particular recipe, of course fermented related. That's all for today. Stay happy and stay healthy.